Before anything else, pause with me. You're listening to the Unspoken Bench. This is a space for the moments that linger before the noise fades. Nothing here needs to be solved. Nothing needs to be explained away. We're just making room for what has been sitting quietly, waiting to be heard. Welcome. Yes. When the words cross the line, take a breath with me for a moment. There time. Come, sit with me for a moment. There are moments in life that land harder than we expect. A truth that comes out of nowhere. There's that memory that surfaces in the wrong season. A detail from the past, your family or your faith that you were not prepared to learn. And when these moments arrive, our bodies almost often react before our thoughts do. Does that sound familiar? That is where today's conversation begins. This is the Unspoken Bench, a quiet place for stories that do not fit into quick answers. If you're looking for honesty, reflection, and conversation that breathe, you are in the right place. Take a seat. I remember a moment when I came across something that shook me. From the outside, it would not look dramatic. Nothing loud, nothing explosive. But inside, it felt like someone pulled a thread I did not know was holding so much together. A few things happened. My chest tightened. My breathing changed. My thoughts got louder and messy, all over the place. And I did what many of us do in moments like that. I moved too fast. I walked straight into the conversation. And at the moment, I wasn't emotionally settled enough to have this conversation. And my words came out with more weight than I intended. Not because I wanted to hurt anyone, and not because I was trying to cause damage, but because I was unsettled and I did not know what to do with the feeling. We do not always get to choose how we react in moments like that, because it's easy for people to say, just breathe, stay calm. But anyone who has lived through real hurt and real disappointment knows it is not that simple. Some of us get quiet and go inward, just inside. Some of us speak too quickly. Some of us pull away. And some of us shut down. These patterns usually start long before adulthood. They come from experiences that taught our bodies what danger feels like. So no, it's not always a choice. We don't choose. Sometimes it is the nervous system stepping in and doing whatever it feels is necessary to protect us. The moment I reacted, the conversation shifted. It was no longer about what I had discovered. It was about how my words landed. The relationship did not collapse, but something inside that relationship bent. And I could feel the bend afterwards. not in loud ways, but in small hesitations, in shorter conversations, in pauses that were never there before. You see, reactions have a life of their own. They ripple, they echo, and they settle into the silence after everything is said. But here's some insight. Later, I had to sit with myself and ask a harder question. What was really happening inside me that day? The truth wasn't flattering. I was overwhelmed. And when you're overwhelmed, clarity is the first thing to disappear. I was not trying to cause harm. I was trying to protect myself from a feeling I did not know how to hold. And this is the part most people never admit. It is easier to say, I was angry, I was upset, than to say I was scared of what this meant for me. We rush to speak because silence feels unsafe. We defend ourselves because stillness feels like surrender. We react quickly because sitting with the truth often feels too heavy. And in all honesty, we may have moments like this. And probably as you're sitting here with me, you've had moments like this. Moments where something hits you sideways and there is no space between the feeling and the reaction. It doesn't matter whether it happens at work, in a relationship, with your past, with your family, or within your sense of identity. When something hurts, the reaction is rarely logical. It is emotional. It is instinctive. It is survival wired into the body. And there is no shame in that. And there's no shame in that. It's human. Over time, I started learning something. It wasn't a lesson. It wasn't a slogan. Just something real. Because there's a difference between reacting and responding. And the space between the two is rarely available in the moment you get hurt. The space usually comes later, after the fact. When your heartbeat slows, when your thoughts settle, when the truth stops feeling like an attack, that is the part we have influence over. Not the reaction, the repair, the moment, the processing that comes after. The work is not about perfect control. It is about honest reflection once the storm passes. If you're listening right now and remembering a moment where your reaction went further than your intention, take a breath with me. Let's do this together. Inhale slowly. That simple act of inhaling slowly and holding the breath for 2 to 3 seconds. We own that moment. It's ours. No one can take that away from us. Initially, you were probably overwhelmed. You were tired. You were scared. You are human. We're all human. But I hope you can return to that moment later with more clarity. You can soften what became hard, not because it is easy, but because every person deserves room to grow after the moment has passed. I know it's never easy. It takes time. But Find the small moments you can take control. That small, gentle moment where you can breathe, inhale, hold it, and let it come out slowly. Be in control of your breathing. If you're carrying something heavy, be gentle with yourself. It takes time to understand why certain moments hit so hard, really hard, and it happens to all of us. It takes even more time to repair what was bent. You are not alone in that work, and you are not behind. You are simply human. You're just passing through life. Thank you so much for taking the time to sit here with me today. It meant a lot. Thank you.
Take a moment to notice how you feel right now. You do not need to take everything with you. You can leave some of it here. Thank you for spending this time with me, for listening without rushing, and for letting the quiet matter. This has been the Unspoken Bench. Until next time, take care of yourself.